Hello everybody, welcome to Bristol, second race for the Arca series. Getting ready to go green flag. We're going to skip qualifying here in a second. Now last week at Daytona we had 28 drivers. We now have 35. A lot of drivers have entered this series after Daytona, including one driver who was in the first offline Allstar Racing series. That's the 52 Robbie Bannister. So we're going to go ahead and skip qualifying. That way we can get right to the race. Who's going to get the pole? The 30 of James Webber. The 43 of Harry Johnson, second place. So let's go through the starting lineup for you. Alright, so we've got the 30 James Webber, pole sitter. The 43 Harry Johnson, second. Third place, 52 Robbie Bannister, started the series just this week, missed Daytona. He was in the All-Star Racing Series last season. He got his first and only win at Talladega. We have Talladega coming up in a few weeks. He will be one to watch. The 11 Ethan Lewis is fourth. Fifth place, the 23 of Jordan Fixon. Sixth place, Mike Pouchot, the 51. We've got the 8 of Dakota Pryor. 15 Dave Benjamin Jr. He had a great run at Daytona until caught up in that wreck late in the race. The 88, Christian Wilson. The 77 of Harrison Johnson. We've got the 25, Alvin Jones. Another good starting position for that driver, subbing for his brother Alexander Jones. We've got the 69, Eric Jacks. The 28, Papa Carey. The 7 of Winston Parker. We have the 10 of Destiny Borg. Almost won at Daytona last week. Second place in that race. The 04, Isaiah Williams. The 81 of Sebastian Ruiz just signed up. He was supposed to have the 18. Well, that's what he wanted. 18 was already picked, so we gave him the 81. We have the 3 of Luke Parks, the 46 Shannon Lowe, the 99 Casey Nanico, the 2 the NASCAR Legends driver. We got the 75 Andy Rollo. We have got the 02 Dale Lightning, the 54 James Prepare Jr., the 5 of Colton Harmon, the 62 of Justin Lightning. I'm sorry. We have the 1 of Foxy Pirate, 1 at Daytona last week. The 34, Alex Bruno. The 48, Darwish Jr. Let's see here. We've got the 41, Osman Hamid. The 55 of Kyle Vickers on the outside line there, the black and blue car. We've got the 33 of John Jackson. The 18 of Dale Cole Jr. 32 of Ash Britt. And the 22 of Mudkip. So 35 drivers in this race. We're going to skip some of this time here so we can get right to the race. Before we do that, points will be posted at the end of this race, so you will see what position you're in for the points. So green flag going to be coming out momentarily. 30 of James Webber. He started out pretty great at Daytona. He starts on the pole here at Bristol. We'll see if he can do anything with his starting position. Can he lead the most laps and win this race, or will it be somebody else, somebody different? 52, Robbie Bannister right behind him. The 43 on the outside, green flag in the air. Harry Johnson on the outside. The 30 of James Webber on the inside. 52, here comes Robbie Bannister for second. First half of this field got a great start, but the back half did not get a great start at all. 23, Jordan Fixon running in third place already here at Bristol. Side by side further back, James Webber is running in first right now. A lot of two-wide racing further back here. Thought we almost saw a crash. There's the 77 Harrison Johnson. Almost at a three-wide predicament. Destiny Borg, the 10 on the inside line. Trying to work her way towards the front. Whoa, three-wide right behind them. Destiny making some really aggressive moves early on. 15, Dave Benjamin Jr. falling back a little bit. The 51 and the 11. The 11 is Ethan Lewis. The 51 is Mike Pouchot. They're falling back. These cars racing so close to each other, very aggressively early on here. Destiny Borg, that 10, she is making a lot of ground early. Trying to get to the front, trying to break into the top 10. She's right behind the 77 of Harrison Johnson. Green flag still in the air. James Webber, that 30, still out front. He has a pretty nice sized lead over second place, the 23 of Jordan Fixon. Jordan in his first career start here at Bristol and in the Arca series. He is up to second. Dakota Pryor now third place. The 52, he has fallen back a little bit. The 52, Robbie Bannister, in his first start in the Arca cars. He is on the outside line. He will fall back a little bit. Outside line doesn't seem too terribly bad. See Robbie Bannister still side by side with the 88 of Christian Wilson. So Robbie trying to fight. I think as this race goes on, the outside line might be pretty quick. James Webber still out front. Back here, the 55. 55, Kyle Vickers behind a huge mess. Del Cole Jr. on the outside, 3 wide for a brief moment. Surprised we haven't seen a caution yet. First opening 10 laps, and they have been all green flag, but we have a lot of great racing back here. 34, Alex Bruno, trying to get past the 15. 15, Dave Benjamin Jr., he has fallen really far back on that outside line. Colton Harmon on the outside as well, falling back. We go up here, you see the 04, Isaiah Williams, trying to fight back on the 48 of Darvish Jr. That is for about 18th or 19th position. So a little further back in the field than I thought. I thought this was up near the top 10. See a huge mess of cars. Everyone just trying to get past each other. About 10 or 20 more laps, we're going to start seeing some cars go a lap down. You don't want to be in that position, that's for sure. Meanwhile, out front, a lot of single-file racing. James Webber, that 30, still out front. Second and third place. They have broken away from fourth place. Christian Wilson, fourth place. He's about 2 seconds back. The 8 of Dakota Pryor now underneath the 23 for second. That is Jordan Fixon on the outside. Oh, there's a crash. Huge crash. The leaders are involved. And another huge crash. I believe the 30 of James Webber, he got a big piece of that crash. Dakota Pryor looks like he might have some damage. First caution out. Oh my gosh. A lot of cars look like got damage there. I don't know if James Webber has damage or not. He did lose the lead. Dakota Pryor, he's got a little bit of damage, I believe. See back here, the 23. I did see him hit. Jordan Fixon was in third. He fell back to fifth. See Destiny Borg, she has made her way up into sixth place. So we'll have to see if any of these leaders go down pit road. I don't know what happened. 18 of Dale Cole Jr., the 41 Osman Hamid. Oh my gosh, Kyle Vickers has damage. That's the 55. The 02 of Mudkip, he's got damage. Or I'm sorry, the 02 is Dale Lightning, my bad. Looks like Dave Benjamin Jr., he's got damage on his car. Eric Jacks, a lot of drivers with damage. Well, the leaders are staying out. Christian Wilson, the 88. Man, he has a lot of damage on that car. His race might be done. The 25, Alvin Jones, has damage as well. Christian was running in 10th place. What in the world happened here? Well, it looked like a couple different crashes. Let's go with the 46. Shannon Lowe was involved in that crash. Let's go look and see what happened to Shannon. See 3 wide here. The 34, Alex Bruner, right below Shannon. Mudkip, the 22, on the outside. And, it looked like Mudkip spun around. Shannon got spun around as well. That's how Kyle Vickers got damaged. And then you see, watch this, the leader's going to come up to the 46. 30, James Webber got some damage. That's where Christian Wilson got his damage. The 23, Jordan Fixon. A lot of damage race cars from that crash. So let's watch a different view. The 34, I think. No, the 22. The 41, Osman Hamid, got into the 22. 22 hit the wall. Shannon Lowe was just along for the ride. Kyle Vickers got damage. And then, see James Webber. Hit the 46. Jordan Fixon, then the 88. Christian Wilson had a ton of damage. The 25, Alvin Jones, got damage. My gosh. go ahead and ride on board with Alvin Jones. See, the crash already happened. Everybody would have been able to make it past, but right there, a lot of cars involved. So, my gosh. So, not good. Already, well, a huge crash. You see the 28 Papa Carey on pit road. On pit road. Something happening with that driver. 28 Papa Carey was in third place. Green flag back in the air. The 25 Alvin Jones a lap down. Someone's on the apron. We'll have to go and look at that. James Webber stuck on the outside line. Now the 7 of Winston Parker trying to get past Alvin. He's on the inside. Alvin holding this inside line up. Dakota Pryor is the race leader. The 2 of NASCAR Legends had issues. He is on pit road. James Webber going to fall back, but my gosh, Alvin is holding up the entire field. Already a second between Winston Parker and Dakota Pryor. James Webber restarted in second place. He is falling back. He might be outside of the top 10 here shortly. Now, car merging onto the track. This could create some issues. 28 Papa Carey merging right in front of the 77 and the 51. 77 is Harrison Johnson. The 51, Mike Pouchot. Papa Carey, though, able to manage to merge without crashing anybody or himself. It's good to see. Luke Parks at 3. He's trying to work his way into the top 5, passing the 25 Alvin Jones. Some of these leaders now getting past that lap car. But almost 2 seconds between the 7 of Winston Parker right there and the race leader, Dakota Pryor. Third place, the 23 Jordan Fixon. He's got a little bit of damage on his car, but running in third place. 10 Destiny Borg, fourth place. Right now, she might be the points leader. Second place at Daytona, running in fourth place right now. The 1 of Foxy Pirate, the winner at Daytona. He is running in 11th place. So you see Dakota Pryor, the race leader there. There is the 2 of NASCAR Legends. He's about to go another lap down. Back here, there is a huge mess of cars trying to race each other and get past slower traffic. Some of the cars back here are damaged as well. The 88 Christian Wilson. He is pretty far back here. The 88, what position is he in? I don't even know. Oh, he's back in 22nd. But a lot of cars in front of him and behind him. They're side by side. They're racing aggressively. 55 Kyle Vickers. He had some damage in that crash. He's back outside almost of the top 20, running in 17th. Now the 32. Oh, Ashbridge almost into the back of Colton Harmon at number 5. Trying to get past Alvin Jones. Alvin is a lap down and pretty slow on this track. Normally damage does not affect your car aerodynamically, but Alvin must have some kind of engine problem. He is falling back quick. Meanwhile, single file up near the front of the field. Everyone just trying to chase down that 8 of Dakota Pryor. Look back here again at the end of this tail end of this field. 25 Alvin Jones slowing everybody down. 22 Mudkip trying to get past him now. Up front, first and second place, 2 seconds apart. The 11 now, Ethan Lewis trying to get past Alvin Jones. Alvin is a lap down, just trying to hang on and try to gain as many points as he possibly can. Christian Wilson right behind him now. Some of the racing back here is kind of dissipated for the time being. Dakota Pryor first. You see the gap back to second place. 7 of Winston Parker. He was 2 seconds back. Now he's 1.8 seconds back. Can he catch the number 8? James Webber led the first handful of laps before that first caution. He did get damage on his car. And James Webber, the 30, he is pretty far back. I don't even know where his car is, honestly. James Webber has fallen all the way back to 27th position. He restarted second. Back in 27th place now. Really far back. It's only 29 cars on the lead lap, so I mean he is almost at the tail end of the lead lap. All because of that first crash. He does have damage. did not elect to get it repaired. He might want to come down pit road if we have another caution. Dakota Pryor is starting to catch these cars as well. The 2 NASCAR Legend is going to go a second lap down. 28 of Papa Carey was on pit road on the restart. He is 2 laps down. See James Weber now falling back to 29th place. He got the pole, led the first 10 or so laps, was involved in that first crash, and now he's back in 29th place, almost a lap down as well. Unfortunate for that driver. Out front, the 8 of Dakota Pryor, Winston Parker running in second, trying to catch the 8. Everything kind of calm for the time being. 48 Darvish Jr. about to go a lap down. There is the race leader. He is right behind cars. Going to start lapping them now. That is not where you want to be. That is for sure. 3 cars are a lap or more down. 3 cars out of the race. Dale Cole Jr., the 18, the 41 Osman Hamid, and the 46 Shannon Lowe. All 3 of those drivers out of the race early here at Bristol. We are nearing the halfway point here. The 8 of Dakota Pryor leading this race. He is in the truck, or no, he missed the truck series, I'm sorry. April Pryor and Nancy Pryor, they are both in the truck series. And the Cup series, they're doing pretty well. Not doing too bad in those point series. Nancy Pryor is is one of the points contenders in the Cup series. She did lose the lead to Ryan Benjamin in the Cup series, but the Pryors are doing pretty well in this offline series. Dakota Pryor leading this race, trying to put the 48 Darvish Jr. a lap down. Darvish in the first series, in the Cup series, but he did not run full time. He did win at a short track. He won at Martinsville. Right now here at Bristol, not doing too well. We do go to Martinsville later this season, so we'll have to see if he can do something with that track and possibly win the second time in his career at Martinsville. Back here you see James Weber trying to pass the 43 of Harry Johnson. Outside line not looking too terrible. They're able to hold on the outside. That red car back here is the race leader. He's trying to work his way back past these cars. Trying to figure out, should he go on the outside, the inside, what line? He's going to go on the outside now of Darvish Jr. But the 43 is right there. Harry Johnson going to hold the race leader up a little bit. Dakota Pryor has a choice. Do you go up top or down low? He's going to go down low. Almost makes a little bit of contact with Harry. Meanwhile, the 7 of Winston Parker and the 23 Jordan Fixon, they are catching the 8 of Dakota Pryor. They gained almost a second that time as Dakota trying to work past lap traffic. Now 7 of Winston Parker, half a second away from the race leader. Can he get the momentum off the turn and get past the 23? He would be right behind the 8 of Dakota. No, Harry Johnson, though, goes down low. Blocks the 7. 25, Alvin Jones going to slow the 48 Darvish Jr. if he cannot get past him. Alvin has a lot of damage on that car. Race leaders are in heavy lap traffic now. We are just over halfway in this race. 1 caution so far, 3 cars out of the race. .48 Darvish Jr. trying to work past Alvin Jones. Alvin damaged. He cannot. He cannot afford to go another lap down. But Dakota trying to get past Darvish. Darvish does not want to go 1 lap down, that's for sure. 7 and the 23 falling back just a little bit. Now with these 2-lap cars, the 25 and the 48, they might be able to catch the 8 of Dakota Pryor. Dakota now up top. I think he's going to try to go past them on the outside since he can't get past on the inside. Here comes Darvish Jr. now poking his nose underneath the 25, Alvin Jones. Darvish trying to stay on the lead lap, trying to get past Alvin Jones without making a mistake. If he makes a mistake, he'll go 1 lap down. Battle for second place back here, the 23 Jordan Fixon, trying to get past the 7 of Winston Parker. Jordan involved in that first crash. He was running in 3rd place. Running in 3rd, fell back to 5th because of that crash. Now he is up here trying to get second place away from Winston Parker. Everybody gets past Alvin Jones on the outside line. Alvin going to fall back. Dakota Pryor now trying to get past Darwish Jr. 7 and the 23 racing really hard back here. Getting past the 25, trying to get past the 43. 43 now on the outside line. Moving out of the way for the lap traffic. Winston Parker now the 7. Does not have any lap traffic between him and the 8. That 48, Darwish Jr. looking to be pretty quick. Trying to stay on the lead lap. Dakota Pryor, first place. Second, Winston Parker. See if Winston can start gaining any time over the race leader. Gained about 2/100ths of a second over Dakota. I think Winston probably has a pretty fast car compared to Dakota. Dakota obviously has a fast car, but he is losing time to the 7. We haven't seen Dakota be really fast passing these lap cars. The two NASCAR legends trying to get past James Webber. These cars have been able to kind of work their way away from the race leader for the time being. James trying to hold off the 2, trying to catch the 02 Dell Lightning, the 34 Alex Bruno, the 54, that is James Prepare Jr., battling with each other. Back here, there's a lot of two-wide racing. This is Luke Parks, Isaiah Williams, the 04. This is all for around 10th place. See the 62 Justin Lightning. He is working his way into the top 10 now. He's in 9th place. The 04 Isaiah Williams is running in 10th place. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a mechanical failure. The 62 Justin Lightning. He just blew up on the track. This is going to create a caution. He is not going to be able to get to pit road. Oh, actually, we can't do cautions. I'm sorry about that. I forgot we are not on the online server. We have to... Oh, well, there is a caution. Okay, so it did create a caution. I wasn't sure how that worked. Well, a lot of these cars are saved, able to stay on the lead lap. Darwish Jr., the 48, able to stay on the lead lap as well. Second caution of the race. We've got 5 cars a lap or more down, so this restart could be crazy. Dakota Pryor, the 8, leading this race. I was going to say, will anybody come down pit road? But I don't think anybody will. Looks like everybody will stay out. 62 Justin Lightning. He was running in the top 10. Had a mechanical failure, stopped on the track, and the caution flag flew out. So, first caution involved a lot of the race leaders from a crash as they were approaching lap traffic. Second caution is mechanical failure related, so we'll have to catch up with Justin. He had piston issues, and he was a lap down. He was one of the cars a lap down, so we only have 4 cars 1 lap down. Have to see what happens on this restart. Will we have some more cautions? We know the 25, Alvin Jones, he is pretty slow, depending on where he restarts. He could potentially stack up everybody on the restart. I'm not sure if he's behind the other lap cars or what, where he is. But the top 10, Dakota Pryor, the 7 of Winston Parker. Third place, the 23, Jordan Fixon, in his first start. The 52, that is Robbie Bannister, running in 4th place. Started second. Not a bad run for him right now. 5th place, Sebastian Ruiz, the 81, making his first start. Doing a pretty good job. 6th place, Destiny Borg. She's having a great run after almost winning Daytona. 7th place, the 7th place, is the 77, Harrison Johnson. 8th place, the 1 Foxy Pirate, won at Daytona, running in the top 10. The 1 and the 10, both having great runs right now. 9th place, the 04 of Isaiah Williams. And 10th place, the 51, Mike Pouchot. That is your top 10. We'll have to see what the lap cars do on this restart. Can Dakota Pryor get a good start? If he does, he should be able to maintain his race lead. Then it's up to the 7. Can the 7 of Winston Parker get past some of these lap cars and possibly challenge the 8 for the race lead? We're going to watch the 25 Alvin Jones on this restart. 4 cars a lap or more down on the inside line. The 8 of Dakota Pryor going to lead the field back to the green flag. Green flag in the air. 31 laps to go here at Bristol. Dakota gets a great start. Winston Parker does not. Same with Jordan Fixon. Now everybody else behind the 25 on the inside and the outside, they are stacking up behind the 25 Alvin Jones. The high line right now. Oh, there's a caution. Caution flag on the track. Who is that? That's the 30 of James Weber. So James Weber now involved in a crash on this restart. What in the world? We'll have to go back and look at that. Dakota Pryor able to get a great restart that time. So James Weber, let's go back and look and see what happened with him. This is right on the restart. He was on the outside line. Looks like the 54, James Prepara, yeah, he just spun him out. Ooh, hard hit for the 30 of James Weber on the inside there. Unfortunate for James. So we have a little less than 30 to go. Third caution of the race. Caution's starting to pile up now. It seems like we had a mechanical failure. Now a crash. We went about 40 laps without a caution. I think we're about to see a lot more chaos, a lot more crashes here in the end of this race. So, we might have our first green-white checkered attempt today if it continues like this. Have to see how this race works. You know, how is it going to affect the end of this race? So Dakota Pryor got the lead early from James Weber. James Weber, unfortunately, involved in a crash. 30 cars left in this race. 26 on the lead lap. Darvish Jr. still on the tail end of the field. Darvish trying to hold on to everything he can. See right in front of him, James Prepara Jr., the 54. James spun the other James out. James Weber. Well, getting ready for the restart yet again. Can Dakota Pryor get a good start over the 43 Harry Johnson? 28 Papa Carey back there as well. Then you've got Alvin Jones and NASCAR Legends. Alvin Jones on the inside, the third car on the inside line. He is considerably slower than everybody else. So how is this restart going to play out? Will we have another crash? 25 laps to go this time by. If we get a green flag run, this race will be over in about 5 or 10 more minutes. Green flag back in the air. The 8 of Dakota Pryor gets a great start. Now the 7, Winston Parker, trying to do the same, but he is stuck on the outside line. Right behind him, the 25, Alvin Jones, holding the inside line up. Jordan Fixon on the outside, trying to get past Alvin on the outside line. Alvin Jones now on the outside. He is going to fall back, and a lot of drivers are going to be able to get past him without any issues. The top line now going to be stacked up just a little bit. 23, Jordan Fixon. He is going to fall back. Jordan was running in third place. He is going to be outside of the top 10, or top 5, I believe. Jordan Fixon back to 7th place and falling after he is on the outside line. I believe we have a caution out on the track. Oh, the 15, Dave Benjamin Jr. yet again. Looks like the 02 Dale Lightning was involved. I think Darvish Jr. might have been involved in that. So 4th caution out. Dakota Pryor, the 8, still leading this race. Now, if we have a green-white checkered finish, it is unlimited attempts until we get an official race under green, and all of the lead lap cars start double file. So this could really come into play. I mean, it could. It depends on how the cautions come out. The 81, Sebastian Ruiz, is running in third. This time by 20 laps to go. Let's go see what happened with Dave Benjamin, the 15. Another bad race for him, unfortunately. Well, Dave was running right in front of the 88, Christian Wilson. Christian spins him out. My gosh, Dave had a hard hit there. Riding with Darvish Jr., he just checked up a lot. Ooh, you see Dave hard into the inside wall, and he just checked up a good bit. Well, let's ride on board with Dave Benjamin. Turned around, hard into the inside wall. Luckily, it's a safer barrier, and we're not going too fast here. So Dakota Pryor, the race leader. If we get a restart within 10 laps to go, everybody starts single file. And if the 7 cannot get past the 43 or the 28, he is going to be about a second and a half back. Right now, this is looking to be in the 8 of Dakota Pryor's favor. Now, if we were to get a caution within 10 to go and we would have a restart with just a couple laps to go, we would go to a green-white checkered finish. And then that's where things are going to go haywire. Green-white checkered finish consists of basically getting out of this race, restarting the race with 2 to go. It would be green-white, green flag, white flag, and a checkered flag. So green-white checkered finish, 2 laps to go. All the lead lap cars start double file in the front. The damaged cars on the lead lap would start behind them, and then the lap cars would start behind them. And we basically would go until we had a green flag finish. If we would have a crash on the last lap or before the last lap, then we would do it all over. So this could get pretty crazy. Green flag back in the air. The 8, Dakota Pryor, getting another flawless start. The 7 of Winston Parker going to lose a few positions to some of the lap cars here. He's trying to get to the inside line. Right now it's not happening. Look at the 8 of Dakota Pryor now on the outside line. The 43 of Harry Johnson, he got past Dakota. So he is going to unlap himself. But Winston Parker, the 7, still on the outside line. The 51 of Mike Pouchot, he is now on the inside. He is trying to catch the 8 of Dakota Pryor. Destiny Borg up to 3rd place. She just got past the 7. So a few new players up here now. Dakota still behind the 43 in front of the 2 NASCAR legends. The 5, Colton Harmon, he's up into the top 5, I believe, or near the top 5. 3 wide further back in the field here. Oh, and there's going to be a crash. The 69 Eric Jacks around. He is up into the front of the... Oh, my gosh, into a lot of cars. That is the 34, I believe, Alex Bruno. Christian Wilson involved. See the 33, he was also involved in that crash. The 33 is John Jackson. So another crash, another late crash. The 1 Foxy Pirate, he was, I believe, involved in that crash. He is back in 17th position. Points leader entering this race. The 54 James Repair involved. Christian Wilson yet again. 43 was involved. You see the 33, big damage on John's car. Now, meanwhile, we're going to have a restart within 10 laps to go. So the 2 and the 28 are both a lap down. You see Dakota Pryor, 1st place. He's got 2 cars between him and 2nd place. Meanwhile, let's go back and show you what happened. Trying to get to the right point of the crash. Yeah, no, that was the 3. I'm sorry, 3 of Luke Parks. So Luke Parks, that orange and white car. Underneath, Eric Jacks. Eric in the middle, below the 99, Casey Nanico. And then you see a pretty hard crash. Eric almost went up into the air. The back of his car did. Christian Wilson involved, James Prepera, Luke Parks. Some heavy hits there. Another view here, you see they just made some contact off of turn number 2 on the backstretch, and they could not get their cars apart of each other. Christian didn't get a lot of damage. Darvish Jr. did not get a lot as well. He was involved, but not a lot of damage on that car. Show you from Darvish Jr.'s point of view. Crash happening there, and where do you go? Cars are coming up the track, and you've got really nowhere to go. Darvish hit Luke, the 11. Ethan Lewis was involved. So green flag next time by. Should be 7 laps to go here at Bristol. Single file restart. The 51 running in second. 51, that is Mike Pouchot. I'm sorry, Matt Pouchot. I did not change that yet. My bad. Sorry about that. I just realized that. See Destiny Borg running in third place. The number 10 car there. 7 of Winston Parker falling back to 4th. Isaiah Williams, 5th place. The 8 Dakota Pryor going to lead the field back to the green flag. Lap number 93 out of 100. 8 more laps to go here at Bristol. So obviously he gets a good start. The 51, a little bit of a slow start for him. Destiny Borg going to try to get past that 51. The 7 of Winston Parker as well. If we were to have a green-white checkered finish, you want to be on the inside line. So you do not want to be in second place in that scenario. If you have a really good car, you could possibly come out as the leader. The 8 of Dakota Pryor running in first. Second place, still Matt Pouchot. 10 of Destiny Borg running in third. The 28 and the 2, they're battling side by side. They're both lap cars, but battling there. This time by 5 laps to go for Dakota. He does not want to see a green-white checkered finish. That's for sure. 5 to go for him. In the back of the field, you've got a lot of drivers back here running side by side, racing with each other. A lot of damaged cars. There's some 3 wide here. Casey Nanico now on the inside. The 32 of Ash Britt almost turned him around. That's going to put Colton Harmon back a few positions as well. Colton falling back, losing a lot of positions. The 02 of Dale Lightning, right back there. Will we have an overtime finish, or will they finish this race under green? We're watching the tail end of the field here. They're racing extremely aggressive back here. If we get a caution or a crash at any point in this race, even on the last lap, we will redo the start, and we will have as many attempts as possible until we get to the end of this race. That could mean a lot of drivers damaged and out of this race. The 8 of Dakota Pryor going to lead the field to the white flag. 1 more lap in the air. So can they all get around without crashing? If so, Dakota is going to be the race winner. If Dakota crosses the start-finish line, though, before a crash breaks out, then the race is official. I think the race is official. The 8 of Dakota Pryor going to win this race. And they are not going to crash, so no overtime finish this time as well. Dakota Pryor, the 8, winning this race. Destiny Borg, again, in second place. Destiny was able to get past the 51 of Matt Pouchot. Matt falling back to 6th place. Look at the standings here, well, the official results. Dakota Pryor winning. Destiny Borg, another second place finish. She will no doubt be the points leader after today. Isaiah Williams third, fourth Robbie Bannister in his first start. Jordan Fixon involved in that first crash, 5th place for him, not a bad finish at all. Matt Pouchot, 6th place. Andy Rollo, 7th place in his first start. Same with Sebastian Ruiz, 8th place. 9th Mudkip, 10th is Harrison Johnson. 11th place Ash Britt. 12th Casey Dedico, 13th Foxy Pirate, winning Daytona last week, 13th place today. 14th Ethan Lewis. 15th Winston Parker, 16th Dale Lightning, 17th James Prepare Jr., 18th is Alex Bruno, 19th John Jackson, 20th Darvish Jr., 21st Kyle Vickers, 22nd Christian Wilson, 23rd Colton Harmon, 24th Harry Johnson, 25th NASCAR Legend, 26th Papa Carey, 27th Alvin Jones, out of the race Eric Jacks, 28th place, 29th Luke Parks, Dave Benjamin Jr., 30th, 31st James Weber, 32nd Justin Lightning, 33rd Dale Cole Jr., 34th Osman Hamid, and 35th Shannon Lowe. So after the second race, pretty interesting race, pretty wild as well. Let's go and show you guys the standings after race number 2. We will see you guys in a few seconds. So the points for the Arca Series after race number 2, Destiny Borg now to the top. Foxy Pirate goes down to 2nd. You see 3rd and 4th place both gained 11 positions in the standings. Dakota Pryor with his win, he is 3rd place. Isaiah Williams up to 4th. Ethan Lewis fell back to 5th in points. He didn't have too good of a run. He was damaged in one of the crashes. You see a lot of drivers gaining and falling back. Eric Jacks, he fell back from 3rd back to 11th. The 43 Harry Johnson, he is down from 27th to 15th in points. Some of the drivers here making their first start here. These drivers all back here. You see Robbie Bannister, he's gained a couple positions over some of these drivers. Robbie Bannister ahead of Shannon Lowe and Del Cole Jr. So everyone, for the most part, making their second start. A couple drivers making their first starts. Destiny Borg, 2 second-place finishes. She's only led 2 laps. Those were the last couple laps at Daytona, but she is the points leader. Foxy Pirate falls back to 2nd. Now you see how close the top 10, even the top 11 are, within 100 points of each other. Foxy Pirate, Dakota Pryor are 1 point away from each other. Dakota's in 3rd place after his win. So we'll have to see what happens. Next week is Kansas, and that should be a pretty fun track. The first speedway of the race, or of the series. Destiny Borg, Foxy Pirate, Foxy actually fell out of the top 10. Destiny Borg, the only driver with 2 top 10 finishes, and 2 top 5 finishes. So Destiny right now, she is doing good. She has conquered Daytona, conquered the short tracks. See if she can continue her run next week at Kansas. That is the first speedway of the series. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, comment down below, like the video, and subscribe if you have not already. Until then, we will see you guys next week at Kansas. Have a great day.